tell me, how can we use this technology and what else can we do? Because I guess this is just a starting, isn't it?
Yes, very beginning, I think it's going to revolutionize how we build in the future.
Yeah.
It's going to change. And there are a lot of technologies can be incorporated with this.
Yeah.
So like we can have a 3D walkthrough,
Yeah.
or we can even have virtual walkthrough.
Okay.
So literally you're walking through and seeing through your goggles in the real size.
Yes.
So quite a lot
So
of
you can integrate the
virtual
reality with Walk the Plan
Absolutely.
and actually, oh, that's amazing.
You get a feel of entire
Already
house.
in the future?
Yeah, we will be revolutionizing the building industry.
Yeah, wow.
And this concept is not only used for residential purpose.
Yes.
It can be used for commercial purpose. For example, when you're doing a big office fit out,
Yeah.
you don't want your staff to be seated close to each other, that when they're on the phone everybody is hearing.
Yeah.
So you can see the layout of that office.
Okay, so I always just looked at Walk the Plan as a residential product that helps residential. So there's more uses for this in the commercial space.
Absolutely.
So office fit out makes sense.
You can do office fit outs.
Yeah.
You can do your storefront layouts.
Yeah.
So when you are doing a store design,
Yeah.
how you're going to place everything in the store,
Yeah.
you can do that. You can as well use it for development. So
Yeah.
you might have 5-story, 6-story development,
Yeah.
and you want to make sure that when you're developing the right size,
Yeah.
and which will be good
So
marketable.
do you find developers actually come here, tell you, hey, this is our 6-story, 7-story building, here are the plans, let's do a session on
Absolutely. We had a developer recently. We
Yeah.
spent almost half a day with them.
it? Yeah.
We went through every floor with them.
Yeah.
They had concerns with the underground storage. They thought the space is too narrow. They will not be able to put some furniture into the stores.
Yes.
And we literally walked through their basement area. They really liked it. And the interesting concept they had was a rooftop garden as well.
Yeah.
And they could really feel how people are going to be using
That's
that.
amazing.
Yeah, so
Because, you know, I've spoken to a lot of developers, a lot of builders. Even the plan, when they look at it, it's really hard to visualize what the end product gets. Isn't it? 'Cause
Absolutely.
once they do the build and the finished product, and they go, oh, we didn't do that too well. Yeah, I know that's an issue. We should have. But this
Changed.
way, they could make the adjustment early in the piece,
prior to the build, yes.
inexpensively, to make sure that the end experience for their buyer,
Yeah,
which we will be selling a product for you,
yeah,
is good, because then they'll go buy more products down the track.
absolutely.
Yeah, I can see this how brands that actually care about the end user can use this to really make a big difference
Yeah,
in their
and
product.
you could have somebody disabled in the house and using a wheelchair. Maybe if the door space is too narrow, then the wheelchair cannot fit through.
Yeah,
So you can literally come here with your wheelchair, walk around everywhere with your wheelchair and see if you're going to move around the house.
yeah,
Yeah. And our services are being used by aged care as well.
okay.
And
Why would HK use it?
because in aged care, lots of old age, they might have people with disabilities.
Yeah.
They need more room to move around. So they want to see if it's really going to be suitable for them.
Yeah, because that's their now forever home till the end, and they want to make sure that everything fits them as well. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and baby boomers are looking at that now and saying, hey, we need to make sure that our next product, next home is actually suitable. For
Suitable,
us.
yes. And I've had somebody who was building a clinic,
Yeah.
and he wanted to have a walkthrough and seeing
A doctor's clinic.
doctor's clinic, yes,
Wow.
saying if everything will fit in right,
Yeah.
and if I've got few doctors here, if they've got a doctor's bed, equipment, if it's going to fit in all well, and if it will be ideal to pick up a thermometer, where I am,
Yeah.
and things like that.
Your consulting rooms,
Yeah.
if there's any treatments happening, any particular minor operations, do we have the facilities? Where are
Absolutely.
the nurses? Where are they doing the tests? Where's the fridge for all the medicine? Where's this?
Absolutely.
Wow. I
So-
can see how there's massive commercial appeal on this. And yeah, it's interesting because for me initially my thing was, oh, it's great for the residential space, but I can see there's other
Other use.
industries that can use this.
Yeah, as long as you can draw it on a scale, we can project it on a scale.
And so basically this warehouse has projectors throughout, and I know you guys can't see it, but and they project it to the ground, and as you're walking through you can actually understand, okay, this is the space of the room. We've had